Welcome to Whiskey Obsession's review of Breckinridge, Colorado Straight Bourbon. The Breckinridge Distillery sits at 9,600 feet above sea level, making it the highest distillery in the world. Hi everyone, Justin Dillon from WhiskeyObsession.com, coming to you live from my living room. Yep, tonight we're going to be reviewing something extra special. It is Breckinridge, a Colorado straight bourbon. Yes, you heard me correctly, a Colorado straight bourbon. Now what that means is it meets the minimum mash requirements in the mash bill to be considered a straight bourbon, which is 51%. This one actually has 56%. But it's distilled in Colorado. So that made historical precedence. It started out in Colorado. It's a Colorado brand. The distillery sits at 9,600 feet. Talk about where the air is rare, not to mention the fact that they use melted snow water in the process. Colorado, especially Breckinridge, is known for hardworking people who enjoy life and have fun. And I'm sure the contents of this bottle are going to be a wonderful expression of those people. So let's crack it open. It's not open yet. I did seal the cork down a little bit tighter. They did have to FedEx it to me. So, got the knife. Let's cut it open. And wait for it. There's the pop. So, I've never actually done that, smelled it right out of the bottle on film before, but I wanted to. Now, I'm not going to be using my traditional whiskey glass because the nice folks at Breckinridge Distillery were kind enough to send me one of the glasses that their master distiller uses in his sampling and tasting, so I wanted to give it a shot as well. And that looks like a very healthy amount. So what we're going to look for right now, we're going to look at the color while we start to aerate it. And it's got a nice honey amber hue to it. It's really pretty in the glass, actually. And we're going to get it aerating a little bit. And then we're going to dive in for some aromas. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Kind of a banana scent to it. Sorry. Alright. It's a beautiful banana scent. It's very powerful. Sweet. Oh, it reminds me of brown sugar, which I'm coming up with a wonderful recipe I'm going to try with this, with the bananas and some brown sugar. Yep, the brown sugar's there, and the banana scent is there, and there's a little bit of a peppery spice to it. Just subtle though, just a little bit of nasal burn. Now this is distilled at 86 proof, or 43% alcohol by volume. So we will add a little bit of water to it off camera like we usually do, but I want to take the first sip without it, so just to kind of get an idea. I can't get over the aromas. They're so complex. They're so blending. There's something I'm missing, and I'm hoping the water is going to help bring that out. It's candied. Now, we're going to add a little bit of water to it. And I think that's the first time I ever did that on camera. Now, adding the water has released a new flavor. It's toned down the peppery hints, but it's brought out the banana and the brown sugar a lot. It's like toasted sesame seeds. There's a wonderful spice to it, but it's still very sweet, very sugary. Little hints of vanilla. It's definitely a fun drink, though. And the aroma is just wonderful. And I really believe that part of the real enjoyment of bourbon is the aroma, the complex sense of it. Because when we're tasting things, a lot of it has to do with what we're smelling in the process. Sorry, I got a little bourbon there. So it's just a wonderful mix, and then of course the finish is important, but it's very fruity and sweet, and there's some very woodsy from the oak barrels. It's absolutely exquisite how well it's been blended, not blended, but distilled, and how the flavors have all formed. So it's very light-bodied. It's very enjoyable. Now they use a higher amount of rye than a lot of other bourbons do, and that really helps with that toasted taste. And the aromas are just incredible. That fruit is so present. It's wonderfully sweet, but not overly sweet. This is a great bourbon for everyone. It really is. It's no wonder it's achieved 96 points. It's been awarded gold medals, trophies. I mean, it's just making history. At one point in 2011, it was named one of the top 3 bourbons in the world. And for really what's considered a baby brand, that's incredible. But I can understand it tasting it. It's just candied. It's wonderful. We're going to go for the big finish here in a second. But, oh, it's no wonder they've been accused of bottling candied sex. I mean, it's just incredible. I actually can't wait to take a trip out to Colorado and, meet the crew and hang out with them and have a few drinks. And the aroma is still there. I mean, just so present in everything. It's nothing has disappointed in this glass yet, and I don't expect there to be in the finish. I really don't. There's a little bit of a vanilla taste left on my lips, which is really wonderful. Again, it goes with the sweetness and the candied flavors and the fruits and that light body. It's a little warm. There's a little bit of a peppery spice to it, but again, it's what you would expect from a well-crafted bourbon. It's just amazing. I'm almost afraid to finish it. It's warm on the finish. It's long. There's a sweet oak sense to it when you're finishing it and it's going down, and that hits of vanilla keep popping out now on the finish, blended with the fruit and the candiness of it and the sweetness, the brown sugar, the toasted sesame seeds. All of it just make for a wonderfully crafted drink. I mean, it's absolutely just amazing. It deserves an ultimate recommendation. You've got to get your hands on a bottle of it. I don't care how. I don't care what you have to do, provided it's not illegal. But you need to find your way to get your hands on a bottle of this. You have to, because it's absolutely one of the most unique drinks you're gonna have. So, this has been a real treat to share this with you, and had to recork. Once again, this is Justin Dillon from WhiskeyObsession.com reviewing Breckinridge, a Colorado straight bourbon, the first I've ever sampled. I'm going to ask you to like the video, leave your comments, and please email me, because I'm going to do a video just answering questions. Now, I've gotten a few, and I'm putting together a nice video on it. So I hope to hear from y'all. And like I said, run out, find a bottle, order it if you have to. You can go to their website. All right. Thanks again, Justin Dillon from WhiskeyObsession.com. Have a great one.